And now to some breaking news coming in from India. And India has responded to President Trump's threat to hike tariffs. The Ministry of External Affairs says, like any major economy, India will take all necessary measures to safeguard its national interests and economic security. India has issued a statement. I'll read part of the statement. India's imports are meant to ensure predictable and affordable energy costs to the Indian consumer. They are a necessity compelled by global market situation. However, it is revealing that the very nations criticizing India are themselves indulging in trade with Russia. Unlike our case, such trade is not even a vital national compulsion. The statement continues to read, the European Union in 2024 had a bilateral trade of 67.5 billion euros in goods with Russia. In addition, it had trade in services estimated at 17.2 billion euros in 2023. This is significantly more than India's total trade with Russia that year or subsequently. European imports of LNG in 2024, in fact, reached a record 16.5 million tons, surpassing the last record of 15.21 million tons in 2022. The statement reads, Europe-Russia trade includes not just energy, but also fertilizers, mining products, chemicals, iron and steel, and machinery and transport equipment. Where the United States is concerned, it continues to import from Russia uranium hexafluoride for its nuclear industry, palladium for its EV industry, fertilizers as well as chemicals. In this background, the targeting of India is unjustified and unreasonable. This is according to the ministry. Like any other major economy, India will take all necessary measures to safeguard its national interests and economic security. Let's talk to our correspondent, Sidhant Sibol. Sidhant is joining us on the phone. Sidhant, this is quite significant that India has responded. It says that like any major economy, India will take all necessary measures to safeguard its national interests and economic security. What's the message to America from India?
Well, Eric, it's a very significant comment and a statement. In diplomacy, usually you speak in diplomatic terms, and this statement is also in diplomatic terms, but this is a statement that has heavy words, I would say. This is a statement that directly hits out at Trump just hours after Donald Trump's tariff statement. Now, Donald Trump has been making statements on 30th of July. We saw several posts, one even at 12 a.m. in the morning local time, calling Indian economy as a dead economy. But there are red lines to everything, and the red line, of course, clearly has been crossed by Donald Trump. The knives are out, I would say. While the statement, the paras 2 and other paras, I would say, till para, 4 and 5, India has basically given facts, I would say, about how US and European Union continue to import resources from Russia, and reminding as to how the conflict in Ukraine played an important role in India diversifying its resources from Russia. Now, the last line is, I would say, the soul of the statement, with India clearly terming the Trump statements, the targeting of India as unjustified and unreasonable. India, as any major economy, will take all necessary measures. That means India, of course, is clearly ready for any eventuality, even if Donald Trump increases the tariffs on India. India is ready. Now, remember, this is not India of yesteryear. This is an India which is the 5th largest economy and the largest population on the planet, and a country that is self-sustaining in many ways. And that basically is the gist of the things. India-US relationship has gone ups and downs in the past. In fact, after the 1998 nuclear test by India, India was able to withstand the sanctions that were imposed. But this time around, it's not the India of 1998. This is an India of 2005, and clearly this is an India that is ready to respond to any eventuality, including, of course, dealing with Donald Trump, who is seen as quite impulsive in his remarks, and that clearly shows. But even for an impulsive president, India is ready, and it is going to play out in next few days, perhaps next few hours as well, because I'm pretty sure that the statement has reached Washington, D.C., where Donald Trump might be even reading it. It's just the daytime in U.S., and given that Donald Trump multiple times tweets, posts, and makes comments across in a day, and of course across his timeline as well. So do expect the showdown to continue.
All right, that is our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs, Sidhan Sabol, and had to leave it there. And India has responded to the United States. It says, like any other major economy, India will take all necessary measures to safeguard its national interests and economic security. This is a statement from the External Affairs Ministry of India.